Gentlemen No Class is proud to be a part of the HC Universal Network. Gentlemen No Class is produced, mixed, and edited by M5 Studios.
This podcast contains explicit language and is intended for adult audiences. The views and opinions of Gentlemen No Class are strictly for comedic purposes and should not be taken literally. For instance, like this disclaimer. Now grab yourself a pint and enjoy.
And welcome to another episode of Gentlemen No Class, a podcast that when the going gets weird, the Weird Term Pro, I'm Jake.
And I'm Rob.
And
it's
the one
supposed to
and
be fucking Paul, yeah.
Yeah, he's back. He's back.
Yeah.
We drug his ass out here because this was his idea for this
real.
episode.
No,
so,
was it?
Yes, it was, 100%.
Okay,
And like it or not, gentle ladies and gentlemen, we are the hosts for tonight's episode.
So we've come back. Last episode was our podcast at over at Eureka Heights, and we are still sampling some tasty Fizzy Pants hard seltzer over here.
And I got the mini boss. It's okay.
It's not as good as the Fizzy Pants hard seltzer though.
It's debatable.
All right.
It's great. I'll give you that. It's not good. It's great.
Like Tony the Tiger, huh?
Oh,
Great.
yeah, there you go. Whatever happened to that guy? Or was it a girl? Oh, Tony. Tony would be a guy's name. Maybe.
Tony.
We don't know.
Speaking of Tonys.
Fucking Tony.
Speaking of Tonys. So I decided to name this episode Tony Soprano Sends His Regards.
I just realized we're not wearing headphones, are we?
No,
we're not.
We're done with that. We evolved to that.
Yeah, we're better than that.
Okay,
I mean,
I didn't know there was a.
I mean,
a look.
I mean, like
I didn't know there was.
I don't know if you're better than that.
Yeah, but okay, I didn't know that mattered. But all right, it just feels weird, but that's fine.
We don't even call the headphones anymore. We just call them Paul because we only wore them when you were on the show. Now we don't. We don't need headphones anymore.
And the other thing is, like this just goes to show you how much Paul watches the show.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he shows up and he's like, "You guys are standing now."
Yeah. And you don't wear headphones.
I've traveled many fucking miles to get here for you guys. You can tell me I'm gonna fucking stand? Fuck you.
Well, thank you so much, Paul.
Yeah. Thanks for gracing us with your presence,
right?
I guess, and dragging us out here. Coming out here to hang out.
So grateful, huh?
I know we are. I mean, we are grateful that you came out. But so tonight's episode, we're going to talk about. I don't even know how we're going to talk about it, but we kicked around this idea of we wanted to talk about mob movies, mafia movies. I guess I don't know how you call it.
It's just maybe
the latest. Not to say the latest. Like Kill the Irishman. I'm sorry, Kill the Irishman. The Irishman and Sopranos is what I. Damn, excuse me. Fuck.
Just those two?
Well, I mean, I wanted to talk about those because I just, you guys always talked about comics and shit. I just wanted to dive into that. That'd be cool.
But just those two movies in general, or like the whole genre of like the mafioso.
Oh, I don't know if you want to. I don't care. I was more like focused on Sopranos and the Irishman.
Okay.
And
what's wrong with it?
I just I guess to start with like the Irishman. Did you finally see it, Rob?
I did. I finally watched it. I did enjoy it. And one of the things, like I told Jake, was I don't know. I won't like seek out one of these movies and sit down and watch it. Like when the Irishman came out, like y'all were all gung ho about, Irishman, we're gonna watch. I won't like sit down and just be like, fuck yeah, everybody shut up, it's the Irishman. Right. You know what I mean?
Scorsese,
but I watched it
here. That's why
I watched it and I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
and I mean I've enjoyed all of the movies that I've watched.
Will you watch it again? That's where
if it's on TV.
It's on Netflix. It can't get more on TV than
I'm flipping through channels in a hotel room, I'll watch it. Okay. It's kind of the same like with Goodfellas. Like I'll sit down and watch Goodfellas. Like if it's on,
it's on TBS all the time.
I know. Well,
TBS.
Yeah.
I would rather rewatch Captain America: The First Avenger or Winter Soldier, which I did this.
Can there be one episode where you don't bring your Marvel balls into this episode?
Please
this is what I do.
Please
But
don't.
speaking of which, have you? I don't mean to sidetrack.
Yeah,
have you
whatever.
seen
I don't
Winter
care.
Soldier?
You're good.
The Falcon
and
oh yeah, I have.
Be good.
Wait, is that a
It's
show?
real good.
Okay, we'll probably have a future episode.
It's
on
a
that
show?
one. I haven't seen it yet. So
It's a show.
That's a is that I mean, did they release it all, or are they doing like WandaVision?
They're doing
one episode a week.
Yeah, they're doing one episode a week, just
Okay.
like they did with WandaVision.
Yeah,
so
they
it's
should,
pretty cool.
man.
I think it gives you some really good cliffhangers and does a lot of really good story building.
I mean, if you ask me, when you do that, like, because that's how we're used to, at least us. New generations, they don't know. Like, a lot of them they're set in stone to this getting all
Who the fuck we?
Yeah, getting it all at fucking once. Like, no, take some time and and let an episode unfold so you can absorb it. And you'll it'll have that much more of an impact to it if you once a week instead of just fucking taking it all in. You're gonna miss shit. That's just too much.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's just me.
I don't know, man. I did like Pounding the Boys.
Yeah,
no pun intended.
It's great, but like I
mean,
think
The Boys was a great show, and I ran through them. Like,
yeah, no, that's
pun
fine. I mean,
intended again.
but that's my point though. Like I think you're running through it. You're gonna miss shit. Like if you take it one episode at a time and give it time to, like, I don't know. I'm just that much. When I watch something that interests me,
you may miss shit.
I dive into it and I like to absorb and let it and feel it and just give it time to breathe and just. Yeah, I don't know. Just try to understand
I do like the fact that it does come out like once a week because it gives you something to look forward to. That's the only reason. That
like
too.
That,
because
that's old school.
Like
yeah,
Fridays, it's my TGIF. Now I got my Star Wars pounding on Friday. WandaVision back then.
And that's
so that's kind of like a Friday sit down.
That's good. What's it called? Like, I don't know what you call it, marketing, or I don't know. It's just because they're not clinging, but they're targeting to probably people like our age because we're used to that. We know that it's familiar to us when we're younger. So it's nice to see that,
until
something
they do
like
the cancel
that.
culture and just cancel every
I know,
character
right?
out.
It's just gonna get everything on its own. Yeah, it's gonna eat itself. God damn, man.
Okay, back on track.
Yeah, we're not doing a cancel culture episode.
I know.
So
that's old school. That's old school.
It's old school. So talking about, let's talk about the first generation. I guess you call it the first generation of these Mafia movies because they all seem to have the basic same themes revolving around the New York or New Jersey Italian mafia. Not the Italian mafia. Is it the Italian mafia?
I think that's
the Italian mafia, right?
Yeah,
right. So
we're specifically talking about it.
Yeah. So and it's all New York and New Jersey. Correct me if I'm wrong. Right.
Because I mean, they immigrated through New York.
Okay, and
the families came in through that.
I guess maybe because I don't know. Maybe because Italy and Ireland. I don't know because they both sound I's. I was like, okay, maybe I thought I don't know. I get them confused. So it's, only when talking about like this, specifically this. So, like talking about, so I really tried to watch The Sopranos. I tried.
What'd you leave off on? Like what season?
I don't know. Like
I really tried. I can hear your fucking. And I remember talking to you about this, and like you're just like, man, I'm trying to get through this, but. There's certain scenes I already know what's gonna happen, and I know you predicting like what's gonna happen, and you're telling me, I'm like, God damn it, just keep
so
watching
predictable.
It. I know, it's like keep watching it though.
But but all the stuff that I predicted was it
most
true?
of it you were right. Though.
Well, there you go.
Right.
I didn't even watch it.
I said
and I
most
know what
of
happened.
it. Don't give yourself so much.
Well, there's gonna be spoilers
credit.
if you guys haven't watched The Sopranos. But there's someone, Raph posted like he thinks that Tony got shot in the back at the very end.
Well, of course, that's debatable, the ending and whatnot, but...
How is that debate? What do you mean?
Well, the ending
I thought the ending is like sitting down for dinner or something.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. Like, it's just, David Chase, he was back and forth that's his name, right?
Sure.
Yeah, the creator. He was very back and forth on that. Like, he would just kind of tease the audience, or not audience, I'm sorry, like interviews and shit like that. And I think he recently said that he's just straight up, no, he's dead.
I mean, he's dead now for sure.
He's fucking dead.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking James Gandolfini is dead.
Well, of course, that. Well, that's crazy too because I remember when James Gandolfini died, there was some similarities in Sopranos that happened. When how he died, like it was.
Well, yeah, and every episode they go out to dinner and have a whole bunch of pasta.
No. Well,
so he had a hard. I mean,
not
lots of similarities.
Yeah.
No, like what happened? Like when he died was in Italy. Or he had a heart attack in Italy.
Yeah.
Okay, like the guy who what's it called? An EMS worker. He robbed him. He stole his watch.
Oh, really?
And that guy has this. The EMS worker has the same name of a character in the Sopranos.
Are you sure it's not a fanboy conspiracy?
No, this is not. This is fucking for real.
We're basing this all off a comment that Raph made about Tony the Tiger, not Tony Soprano. By the way,
what?
Yeah, Raph commented on the stream. He says, "I'm talking about the tiger." But yeah.
Fuck him.
Nice. Way to go, Raph.
Man, you know what?
That's hilarious. I thought you were talking about Soprano.
I thought so too, man. Well,
okay.
Fuck him. Who the fuck are you, Raph?
Gilbert.
That's awesome. Okay, to get back on track, the first gen of Mafia movies?
Yeah, so what would be, I guess, the first gen Mafia movies would be like starting with The Godfather. Was that like the beginning of the genre? Like, I don't know.
Well, no, you probably go back further,
back
probably
to the 30s,
like
maybe
the Scarface.
Scarface
Howard
with
Hughes,
Paul Mooney.
Maybe even I can't think on the top of my head. That's as far as I can think for sure. Oh, sorry, I forgot I was supposed to do that. Yeah, Scarface back then.
I'm sure
Howard Hughes,
more
sure.
movies in between, but I think Godfather is like mainly the foundation because it was such a huge movie and like everybody referenced The Godfather. Even people that hadn't seen the movie know a line or two from The Godfather. Like, go to the mattresses. They don't know what the hell.
Go to
like,
the
what the fuck, go to the mattresses?
Yeah, I agree with that because I know nothing about these movies, and I know I knew scenes before I saw it the first time I watched it. Like I knew that there was like the horse head scene. Like I knew the I'm making an offer I can't repeat. You know what I mean? Like fucking Marlon Brando and shit. I mean.
Shit. Stray cat he found and fucking just petting it, whatever, jerking it. I don't know.
Was that the horse head?
No, that cat he actually had.
The cat.
It was a stray.
Yeah, it was a stray. It actually went on set and it wasn't supposed to be there. And
he just
it was
took
calling the shit out of him when he was running that scene. And he kept it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was improv.
He's all Mr.
Adapted.
Bigglesworth.
He adapted like as an actor. That's what he saw. He just saw an opportunity. He's like, that'd be great, and that worked out nice.
So I mean, but you're saying go back to like the 30s, so like the original Scarface is what you're.
Well, that's the only Mafia movie I know. I know there's some more.
Okay, so let's go into like, because when you talk about comics, you talk about the golden age of comics, and that's not what people typically remember as the golden age. Like that's like the first run of like Superman and stuff like that, which wasn't really like super. I mean, comics were super popular, but like that wasn't like a run of comics that everybody knows exactly what happened. Like usually the Silver Age is what people remember what happened. Sure. The 70s and 80s and early 90s run. So let's call it the Silver Age of mobster movies, mafia movies. Starting with The Godfather through Godfather 1, Godfather 2, Heat, Casino, Goodfellas.
Casino's great.
What are some of the other ones?
You got. What's his? No, you said it.
Many more. I'm
trying to think. Like you said, you hit the major ones.
Scarface.
Scarface.
Yeah, you could say that. I mean, that's mob-like. It's not Italian mafia.
It's not Italian. Okay.
He's involved. I think. No,
I don't think so.
No,
I think he does get a family involved. And he tries to. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know forever.
But honestly, what Sopranos is compared to all those fucking movies you just mentioned.
Super slow, yeah.
That I love it. They explore the idea of that these fucking guys they're all these tough guys. Yeah, fuck you, But they're not. They're scared. They're just as scared as the rest of us, and it's just a persona. And I love how they explore that and understand the what's called the mind, what the human condition, what it's like to be a human being, and all the shit they fucking do and their behavior, why they do what they do.
Right.
And it's fucking. And I dived into that mine, man. And that shit is fucking dangerous, man. It's
also,
frightening.
you know that you will not cross them because they will not hold any hesitation before killing you.
Yeah, of course not.
I mean?
It's nothing to them. Yeah, because that's how far. Yeah, exactly. That's how far them as a human being. They've crossed the fucking Rubicon, as they say. Like that's it. Like they there ain't no fucking looking back once you do that.
So
and you're fucking done. I mean, it's just
let me reference.
That's frightening.
Let me ask you a question referencing something. So, when it comes to The Sopranos, was that like the first show or movie that kind of looked at like what it would be like in the everyday life of like a mobster, like, because that's the first one that like it shows like, you know, Tony Soprano has, you know, panic attacks and shit like that, so like he goes to see a therapist, and then I assume that like more people start going to the therapist as the show builds on. That's the only way they could keep it going.
It's centered. That's where it's centered, basically. But I mean, conversations. Yeah,
I think that's. Do you think that like in other as big of a taboo topic as that is to Tony and his family, like when Uncle Junior finds out about it, like he freaked, you know, like everybody's freaked out, and it's a point of weakness for Tony. Sure. So do you think that there are like in the, you know, you talk about like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, let's talk about like the fucking the Sopranos, you know, the Mafia universe, you know what I mean? Like in that universe, does fucking Al Pacino's character from Godfather go to therapy? You know what I mean? Like, is that something?
That's a good question, because if it wasn't for Tony in The Sopranos, I mean, did that create the idea that bosses go through? Because they have analyzed this and analyzed that. Isn't that about therapy as well?
Yeah.
I mean,
did it create this little stigma that family bosses need?
Well, they have to
help?
be tough, I guess.
Yeah, well, that's guidance, man. Like, cause like to truly understand what Tony Soprano, that actual character, what he does, like and it's reflected too. That's what I love in his show, is like he looked at himself like that painting, you know, but when he with Pyomai, that horse.
Yes,
you know what I'm talking about?
I remember that.
And he looked like a general, because that's how he sees himself. He sees, to him, he is a general, and then his guys they take orders from him.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what it is. That's how he views. It's a war to him.
Right.
That's what he views himself, and the show is, David Chase does a amazing job of reflecting that of him. Just, and you see that periodically throughout the show, and it just it like I said, that show is amazing when it comes to just psychotherapy and diving into the mind, especially particular a fucking mobster's mind, you know, like somebody that capability, what they would do.
Just like bringing the story arc of having your childhood friend betray you because he is becoming an informant to the feds. Yeah. And he has to put him down. Yeah. In Big Pussy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So those type of things, I'm sure, happen in families.
Like David Chase has actually spoken to actual local like mobsters around the area around the time. Like that was like he was affiliated, I believe, or knew, or just, you know, he most of that stuff that's happened in the show is based off true events. Yeah. That's cool. Like, I mean, they don't say that, but if you look into it, like, it's the truth. That's where he gets a lot of his inspiration from.
And I wonder if like people from Italy, because they exploit the fact that people from Italy kind of look down on the Italians of the Northeast, the Jerseys, New York. Like, give me some spaghetti with gravy. Where's my gravy?
It's a class thing. Yeah.
Well, don't correct me if I'm wrong. I'm making a stereotype here.
Fuck that. Man.
I'm trying not to do it, but
no class.
People born in Mexico look down on like Mexicans that are born in the United States.
Well, especially
that's like a Chicano, right?
Yeah, I think so. Especially if you don't even know Spanish, because they look at me all kind of like
that's
weird
fucking stupid. What the logic makes no fucking sense. It's like, You faulting me for something that I have no control of? Get the fuck out of here.
No, out of here.
Out of here. Yeah, excuse me. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, no. Cocksucker, yeah. Fuck that bullshit. But but yeah, I don't know, man. Like, David Chase, man, I've grown to, like, really respect and admire him as a
people that
as a
don't
filmmaker.
know, who is David
David
Chase?
Chase is the creator of Sopranos.
You
I'm
sure that's
sorry.
his name?
Yeah, David Chase. I
look it
know
up?
for sure.
Somebody fact
You have
check
to fact
that.
check it because you were like, I don't
We
think
have
that's
no
his name.
responsibility
you dropped
here.
Him down, like his name down like 20 times.
We don't have any fucking class. Yeah. That was a fucking
So
point.
here's something that I'm
Right?
kind of curious
David Chase,
about.
okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out like how to phrase this.
Spitballing here.
So if
I don't want to fag. So
one of the things that I find
Smoke
interesting
grenades.
is the fact that like every single one of these shows or movies, they look down on people that become informants, but every single one of them does it at some point to save their own ass.
I mean, every single like
Every
member of the
like
family.
inevitable.
Yeah, at least one or one of the higher up bosses
They'll
do.
find a weak link. Basically,
Yeah.
it's
Even
inevitable.
Tony
I mean,
at
think
the
about-
end is having like passing along information to the feds at
Oh
the very
yeah,
tail end. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Agent
Exactly.
or what's his
I
name?
forget
You
his
use the
name,
feds
Brian
to
Shelton.
get rid of
He
your-
reminds me of Brian Shelton so
Oh,
much.
that's
A friend of
okay.
mine.
So
or
I mean,
whatever. Yeah.
You know, it's you use the feds to like get rid of your enemies. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
And the enemy of your enemy is your friend. But
Yeah.
I mean, like in The Departed. You know what I mean?
Part is a good one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
In The
That's
Departed,
Irish Mafia, but yeah,
he puts a rat in the police.
You're
and there's a
fucking
rat,
boy.
and at the same time, he's an informant for the FBI.
Yeah.
Where's
Yeah.
your
Where's your
fucking
fucking boy?
Okay, so the informant for the FBI is DiCaprio, right? Yeah,
No,
There's
for the
many, but
police.
For the police.
Maybe it's the FBI.
yeah,
but
he became FBI.
yeah,
agent.
but
No,
Jack
that's what's
Nicholson
confusing.
is
That's right.
also being an informant.
That's true. That's true. I think
And
that's
at the
true.
end of the
Yeah,
movie,
for
like
the FBI,
DiCaprio
protected.
dies, like as because nobody knows except Martin Sheen.
Well, Martin
nobody
Sheen-
knows
yeah.
that he's a good guy. And
Yeah.
then Matt Damon's about to get away scot free, and then
Yeah,
fucking Marky
man.
Mark
Yeah.
fucking caps him in his apartment.
And that is how you tell a fucking story, ladies
That was-
and gentlemen.
yeah.
Has anybody
That
seen
was
Half
so
Baked?
amazing when I first saw
half baked,
Half Baked, the movie with Dave Chappelle.
half baked.
Yeah,
Yes.
Half Baked. There's that scene where they're trying to get all this weed, right? And then you see his roommate fall down. "Ah!" That's the Martin Sheen scene from Departed where they throw him over the roof. I don't know if you noticed
But
that.
half baked came out before the
I know,
Departed.
it's not really the Martin Sheen, but it was that cheap. I think that Martin Sheen death scene was kind of cheap.
and half
Fucking
baked.
cheap.
At least Brian got away. Oh my neck!
having the time of his life. Brian.
Yeah. I forgot about Departed. That's a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
another like
fucking
super
great
like
film,
twisty
man.
Need one of those
fucking
health
movie.
freaks? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, but you know,
How's your mother? How's your time for fucking your father?
man. But I don't know. I know we're pinging around here. Like,
Yeah.
The Irishman, man.
All right.
Okay, how many
you
times
know,
have you
Hold
seen
on.
that
Let's
movie?
before
Okay.
we get into the Irishman.
Several.
Okay.
Before we get into the Irishman, because I didn't understand what the appeal of the Irishman was. I was like, this is just another
Just not
fucking
for
mafia
you,
movie.
baby.
But I mean, this is kind of like the first generation
never
guys. Scorsese did that, right?
Yeah, Scorsese
What's that?
did-
Say it
Okay,
again?
Scorsese
Yeah,
did
yeah,
it
yeah.
with De Niro and
Pacino.
and all those. So
Fucking Keitel.
for anybody
yeah,
that
man.
hasn't seen it,
Ooh,
I mean, spoilers. We're going to spoil the whole thing.
fuck you.
But I didn't realize until I was halfway through the movie, I was like, oh, this is based on, I was like, they're going to show like what this guy's account was of what happened to Jimmy Hoffa.
Right.
And I was like, oh, okay, now I understand why like y'all thought it was so cool and wanted to watch it and all that shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then I went and like researched it a little bit, and like this was this guy's like his biography that he wrote that was like, yeah, like I killed fucking Jimmy Hoffa. Like he admitted to all this shit, but like the FBI and the CIA still like don't substantiate that claim.
Right, yeah. Well, I mean, there's still no body.
What are
so-
your
Yeah.
What are your
Like,
thoughts of
that's
this
why
on the?
can't.
Tell us about the Irishman, Paul.
Man, I fucking love that film. It's been a while since I see. I was actually I meant to watch it again before I came here. I just forgot.
You forgot.
Yeah, I was doing shit. What do you want from
forgot.
me? You know
All right.
me.
Well,
but I mean, hold on, wait. Let me
Proceed.
Let me. It's coming. Well, I mean, what I love about the film, it's 3 hours long. To me, it's kind of like what's it called too? What's the other movie? Wolf of Wall Street. It just flies by because the storytelling is that captivating to me, and just. Well, I'm sorry, bad example. You're right. But I just love the film because I don't know, man. It's great storytelling. Yes, it is slow. There are slow paces, but man, that build and just I don't know, man. Like that's real drama too. That's good conveying of acting.
On TNT because TNT knows drama.
TNT
you,
does
man.
Play Jurassic World all the time.
You said they play Jurassic World all the time?
Yeah, they play Jurassic World all the time for them knowing drama.
All right.
But no, it does flow pretty nicely, that movie.
Yeah, I don't get tired of it, man. I just love Scorsese's style. I'm a huge fan of his work. I mean, I've just over the years, just really admire what he does, and he's one of the filmmakers I admire, like with Tarantino as well. But it's just, I don't know, man. That fucking film was great. But what? Okay, let me ask you, what you didn't, what's your beef with it? Yeah.
I don't have a beef with it. I just don't
it just wasn't for you.
I just don't wake up every morning sucking Scorsese's dick. I mean,
I'm not sucking his dick.
I'm not saying it doesn't deserve to be sucked. I don't. That's just not my cup of tea. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, you know what I mean? Tomato, potato. That's
well. Then name. Okay, well, I was gonna say name your director that is worthy of sucking dick every morning. That you would.
I don't think I pay that close attention, to be honest with you. I like Christopher Nolan shit. I mean, that's usually like really good. I like J.J. Abrams stuff. I love the lens flares. I mean, it's cliche, but like I really like the shit that he does. I like Joss Whedon's storytelling, but like as a person, apparently he's a piece of shit. But
that doesn't mean anything, right?
I mean, I don't know. I've never really paid attention. I like Gareth Edwards stuff. Like I think that he's doing a pretty good job on most stuff. I watched a movie that he did the other day. Maybe it was. I don't know. I've been watching like giant monster movies the past couple of days.
Like Troll?
No, not like Troll. Like Godzilla and Pacific Rim.
Oh, did you see that? I remember we're going
down
I know.
I want to bring something up. Like you said that Kong versus fucking.
Bring it up.
It was shit.
Well,
I got so high, excited, wanting to watch it, and I fucking fell asleep through it.
Which movie?
It wasn't Kong versus fucking Godzilla, whatever. Whatever the fuck it is, it's just such shit.
I thought it was hilarious. Kong's morning routine. In the first 5 minutes,
scratches his ass.
Like, get out of here! I'm done.
It's like you went too far. Like Will. I was talking to Will about this the other day, and he made a good point. It's like you're diving too much into the idea of like what this is. Like I don't want to know about that. I don't care. Just fucking like it just the idea, the premise alone. It's like to me, it's like I don't know where you can go from it. I get the idea.
They did like fucking 1,000 Godzilla movies in Japan.
I know that.
There's plenty of ways you can go.
I know. No. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I don't think. No, I don't know. That's just me. Like I don't see. There's not depth. There's not enough depth to it for me. Yeah, I don't see any depth to it.
Look, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not watching Godzilla and Kong movies for depth. I'm watching them for really good CGI.
Like Joker, like hit me, baby.
Hit me. You want to see the fight. Hey man, I'll be honest. Like that's how I view things. Yeah. Everything I like to see the value.
You like story. That's
well, yeah. I like to see but I still like to see the value in things and people. Mm-hmm. That's all I focus on. Like, and there's always something there. Like I really think there is. But for that particular,
has there ever been a Kong movie that you found that love in the story?
Is there what?
Has there ever been a Kong movie that you found that love in the story?
Come on, out of
well, I'm saying that because it seems like a far-fetched story of a giant fucking ape, terrorizing a town. So I'm just trying to see the depth. I mean, there is that
You
story.
obviously didn't watch the movie
thing
because
is,
Kong
what
was not
actually,
the one terrorizing the town.
Well, no, not that movie.
Well,
I mean, but
it was
in general,
cool. Like he was
Kong.
bonding with that child, though. That actually was pretty interesting. Like
Right,
that was
right.
there was some depth right there.
Okay, did you
Like, I
watch?
thought that was
Did you
pretty
watch
cool.
Godzilla King of the Monsters?
Was that before?
Yeah.
Or, I can't
See,
remember.
I like the storyline in that one. It had a pretty interesting story. Like that's why I thought that Godzilla versus Kong was going to be all right.
If it was this Godzilla and the Jeff Bridges Kong going at it, I would be more interested.
Jeff Bridges Kong.
Yeah,
Which one's
Jeff
that?
Bridges was in
Have you seen-
like in the
oh,
70s
man.
or 80s,
Oh,
70s.
Lord
It's
of
with
plays.
figure out who the chick was, but
Kathleen Turner.
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay,
But it was a
we're
movie.
fucking
Yeah, we're way off
topic.
man.
Well, you want to talk about fucking directors? I don't know directors that don't do monster movies or Marvel movies. So
No, okay.
let's comparing so the Irishman. I mean, it's a long ass movie, and it just basically talks about Robert De Niro's character. Just he's kind of like DTF, or DTK, like down to kill, whatever.
DTF, huh?
Like
He's
down,
in his
he's
eyes,
down
he was
to
a
do whatever the
soldier.
fuck he wants to.
He's a
just
soldier.
Like,
He says it like in the movies, like I'm just taking orders.
Yeah.
Just like in a war, like when he's back in civilian life, same thing. There's nothing. It's the same to him. Like man, that's the cross again. Like the crossing that line, man. Like
but he had no problems crossing that line. Like he killed the first guy he killed in there. Like he just like he was just De Niro.
De Niro. Okay, I think you're talking about Pacino's character. Like what the fuck? Are you talking about?
No,
I got
no.
you now. Yeah.
No,
That's
I mean
true.
he basically just like kills that dude for nothing, and he's just like, fucking, I painted, I'm a house painter. Is that
Yeah,
what?
I
I
paint
paint
codes.
houses,
Yeah,
I paint
so I
walls or
heard
something.
you
Heard you paint walls or whatever. He
heard
says.
you a 40K little fucking toe. Yeah.
So who would you
Some
say
shit.
made that movie then?
What's that?
Who made that movie?
Who made that
you say,
movie?
like,
What do you
Scorsese
mean?
made that movie.
No, the
Like,
performance.
performance?
I'm giving it a little more depth into it, not just the broad thing. Like,
I don't know.
you say
Pacino, man, does
I
a
agree.
damn good job, man. His fucking fathers. Sorry.
You have the
That
compressor
scene,
on because
I'm
we're definitely
sorry.
going to need that
Yeah.
compressor on.
That
Channel 3.
scene when he does it, man. I'm going to jail. I'm going to prison. You understand?
Yeah.
You dumb motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I don't remember
and
that part.
Pacino.
It's so great, man. His
Pacino's character in that movie.
emotions are all over the place. Sorry,
Well,
but yeah, the
Pacino's
anger.
character in that movie is it's basically the same character that he played in Dick Tracy.
I can see that,
Right?
man. Yeah.
I mean, he's all paranoid, big boy,
high strong. Yeah.
and
Just,
that's exactly. I mean,
just
he played.
he's easily set off.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's just he's too fucking
And I didn't know
that's perfect, man.
that, where they
You
were
say that, I
going
see
with that. Like, I thought that they were going to show some like fucked up shit with his like having some like kind of weird relationship with that little girl. You know what I mean?
Oh no, he
But
just
then
cared
it was
about
just,
her.
it was just you know,
he
it was
just
kinda
genuinely
innocent.
looked at her as like a daughter. He cared about her. And like that's sad. It's really a sad story too, man. Just like that was his best friend. And like he had to
fucked
do
him.
it.
The thing
Well,
is-
I know, but still, like the point to where you arrive, it's got to be done. Like it is what it is, and like and how to choose. Like when, especially like what Pesci said at the end when he's like I chose us over him. Fuck him or something like that. Basically, having like he had to make that call for him to he had to do that to save his life basically, and he had to do, he had no choice.
You're just not going to walk into a lion's den, man. The guy was freaking poking the bear.
Yeah, and
He wasn't giving them any other option.
Yeah,
Like really,
yeah.
like
Yeah, I know.
there wasn't a
he
whole
was
lot that they
so
could
stubborn. Yeah, like he was just they gave him so many fucking chances.
Yeah, for sure.
But he would not listen. When he finally did, it was already too fucking late.
Yeah. What was that one scene where he's having a meeting in Miami? He's like, you're
apologize.
you 10 minutes late. You saying something?
Yeah. Fucking
you wear that?
Yeah, you this how you
To a
dress up
meeting?
for a meeting? Yeah, this how you dress for a meeting?
Oh, you wear that suit for a meeting?
Yeah.
I'll
Apologize, you cocksucker motherfucker.
I'll apologize. You apologize.
You
for being late.
apologize.
Yeah. That's so fucked up. The insults,
Man.
That reminds me. There's a line that
But-
there's a quote in the Falcon and Winter Soldier where he's like in the first episode where he tells his sister, He's like, shit, we gotta go. And he's like, the meeting's not till this. And he's like, you're either early or you're late. Pick one.
Nice.
Yeah,
true.
no,
It's like how we were late today.
What I liked about in the movie too, in The Irishman, they randomly would show somebody, and like they introduce a character. I mean, it's clear it's an introduction of the character, and then it freeze frame, and it tells you when they die.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
that was genius.
Like what is it? Joey, the one that gets killed in front of his family.
There were so many people he did it to.
Yeah.
It's like after a while, it's like okay, all right, got that tree over there, fucking died into 19, whatever.
Yeah.
They just kept. But I thought that was interesting how he would do that though. Like it was just. I don't know. Like I never seen anything like that before. Just interesting way of conveying, basically.
I guess I don't understand. I don't remember like what you're talking about. So
No, like,
walk me through what you're talking about.
There was a lot of times like they would, you see a character being introduced, and then it freeze frame, and it would show. It would say like it said the guy's name, and then it would say the cause of death and when he died.
Right,
and like
right.
this one guy, or actually no, I'm sorry, it didn't freeze frame. It just kept going. One of them, I saw. This one of my favorite was this one guy. Like when he was getting arrested, Stephen Graham was getting arrested in Miami. Some guy just stands up, and then they show, and then it shows. It says his name, and it says like died in 2001 from respiratory illness. Was very liked.
Was very light.
Yeah, it was well liked or whatever. Liked.
That's like, a little well liked.
Oh well, I guess they give you by giving you a little background, like they're just throwing you a bone to let you know, like this guy doesn't get fucking murdered.
Like, he was well liked. Okay, that's cool.
Nice.
They wouldn't put that under Paul's like when he stood up.
Shit,
that's for sure.
Yeah, leave me the fuck alone. I'm fine.
So. Where would you rank The Irishman in all of Scorsese's catalog?
In all of Scorsese's catalog?
Yeah, because it seems like... Yeah, he's taking his jacket off for this one.
Free show, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a bad idea. I don't know why I was doing this.
Wearing your jacket in the middle of the summer?
Yeah. That's not summer.
It's 85 degrees
spring.
outside.
It's winter or summer.
What do you want?
Pick one.
Yeah, it's one of the two.
I would say... It is definitely up there, man. Like Casino and Goodfellas is just.
You're burned out of them.
It's
or
hard.
What?
No, like I still love it, man. Like I still love just. I mean, yeah, it's like just it's. I love coming back to it. I don't mind it. In The Irishman, I would, like consider like part of like this family or just I don't know that I like to come back to.
Okay,
so it's like
you got
it's definitely
Goodfellas,
like top
Casino,
5,
and Irishman playing at the same time. What are you watching first?
Wait, say that again?
Yeah, Casino, Goodfellas, and Irishman playing at the same time. I know you're going to watch all three of them at the same time, but which one are you going to choose first?
Goodfellas. Because it's fucking funny. Like, The Irishman's not really...
okay.
Well, hey,
Goodfellas, it's funny.
Yeah, not to you, but to me, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I think it's funny.
No, The Irishman is hilarious to me.
Oh, well, you're a psychopath.
The more
so,
serious it is, the more hilarious. Like, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Hilarious. Fucking hilarious movie. I fucking love that movie.
You're going to go to the comedy section.
You're right there.
Wow. That's like saying...
That's like beautiful.
That's like going
great.
Like top 5 comedy movies of all time. Yeah. Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah,
Patch Adams.
Titanic. Yeah, exactly.
Schindler's List, you say?
Yeah, I really do hope that when you're a kid...
hilarious, man. These people
I really hope when
dying.
you're a kid and you're going to like Blockbuster that you weren't going to the comedy section looking for Shawshank Redemption. Like, what the fuck is this movie at? You know?
I'm purposely thinking that it's a... Okay, I get you, yeah. You know me.
Fucking good. Yeah, good fellas. I mean, you can find comedy in that. Like when Morty goes in before he gets whacked. Like, let's go get a Danish for Bill.
Yeah.
He kind of gets killed right there.
The what? What
get a Danish for Bill right before, because he's thinking that he's in with the people he's about to get paid. Morty, he's finally gonna get his money.
Oh yeah! I had up to here, Henry. Where's my fucking money? Fucking Morty.
Which one? Which one's
asking for
which
his
one's
money the
Morty?
whole time?
Fucking
Like, don't worry, you don't get your
the
money.
rugs. The fucking rugs. Morty's wigs.
Morty's wigs.
The fucking rug.
Okay. Now I think I haven't seen Goodfellas in a long time.
Hilarious.
So I mean, we talked. Okay, so we've talked about The Irishman, kinda. Paul, I guess, whatever. The Sopranos had 9 seasons. Like, what set The Sopranos apart and
7
made it
seasons,
so
I think.
whatever?
Well,
it was too fucking many.
Okay, go on. What?
It was three.
Wait,
It was
wait,
three
no,
too
no,
many
no.
for
No,
me.
come on, man.
What
You
were
gotta
we
give
gonna
him
say?
more credit.
What made it? What?
Yeah, what made The Sopranos stand out to where they could do that much?
Well, it was
Yeah.
the first type. It was the first type of series that did this, and that's what created all these Game of Thrones and all Boardwalk Empires. This type of
well,
cinematic.
that's ultra David Lynch too, man. David
Fuck,
Lynch.
God damn it! It was a great run without David Lynch.
Man,
I
you,
know.
really- you can't ignore him though, man. He has a
Yeah,
huge,
we can. We
We did.
successfully
We did about 5
ignored
episodes
him.
without
No,
David
but
Lynch.
a lot of
Without
people, a
one
lot of the
fucking mention.
filmmakers they cite inspiration from him. It's just then David Chase is one of them, and like I could see that in his work. The dream sequences are very fucking Lynch like. It's just. It's there. Like I can't. I mean, it's cool though to see that he inspired others like that. That surrealism. Like it's okay. Whatever. Yeah. Okay. Suck thy dick. Yeah.
All right. So
I couldn't hear what word you said. Your mouth was super muffled.
super muffled. Like you had a
Typical.
big
I mean,
David Lynch
that's
cock
that's
in
just
there.
what I do, man. People
So, I
don't care.
get that
That's
Sopranos
the
was
way I like
first,
it.
but not. I mean,
want you to
being
think that
first
way.
doesn't necessarily
Being
make
good,
it
yeah.
good.
I guess you're right.
So,
Good point.
what made The Sopranos good? Explain it to me, somebody who watched it and couldn't stand to watch any more of it, that I had to stop after season 4 or the beginning of season 4.
Well,
it was just it felt like there was like a lot of
You
like
hated Lydia,
intentional.
right?
It felt like there was a lot of cliffhangers that were building, and then it just wasn't that. I was like, oh, that was the end of the season. Like, what? That wasn't even a cliffhanger. And then like
you hated Lydia, right?
Who the fuck is Lydia?
the mother.
Oh
Who?
Yeah.
She was obnoxious.
Lydia Soprano.
Oh yeah,
She was a sociopath, man.
Oh
like
yeah,
she
for
was,
sure.
She was a terrible.
I think,
oh god.
I think the
Poor
series
thing though.
you're probably looking at is maybe not your typical run of the mill series that are out today. Like you expect the cliffhanger to be answered at the end of the last 2 episodes, probably.
No, I expect the cliffhanger from episode. I expect the cliffhanger from the end of season 2 to be answered or resolved at the beginning of season 3.
I don't think they do that. And Sopranos,
But
I noticed that.
I would like a cliffhanger to actually make me go, oh shit, what's going to happen next? And nothing.
And it doesn't do that
It never
because
did that.
it is a continuing story throughout the whole series. I get where you're coming at, where like you expect the answers to be done pretty much right at the end or the beginning of the season.
Yeah, and I mean the thing is what got me about The Sopranos, and I think one of the reasons why I couldn't watch it, it just felt like fake drama. Like they were just dragging shit on
Get out.
just to drag it on.
No,
You know what I mean?
You are absolutely right.
You
are right.
That's
what it is.
It's like every time you're like, well, Tony's fucked. It's like, oh, that's one. And some stuff he doesn't even get out of it. They just quit mentioning it, and you're just like,
Hey, forget about it.
I'm like,
What do you think? Why did they say that? Forget about it.
well, I mean, it's there's just so much shit that happens that they just don't ever mention it again. And you're like, what the fuck? Like that was a big deal. I thought, like,
yeah,
know what I mean?
There's some shafting that happens, and it is what it is. That's ultra Lynch too.
and like you see a lot of stuff that happens.
You get no closure.
You see a lot of stuff that happens, and then like the storyline just changes, and you're
Closures
like
are pussies.
in between seasons, and you're just like, what the fuck? They were going this direction, and you can tell that they were like, oh, we need to drag this on a little bit more. So just like, this is the storyline we were telling for the last 3 episodes of season 2. Let's not mention it again until episode 16 of season 3. like, and then we'll just hint at it and then bring it back in season 4.
That's amazing though, because that's testing to see if you remember.
Man, if you only
I
counted a few more episodes,
I
man,
obviously did not.
you would have gone to
And you're
Vincent.
that well invested in the show too. Like I mean, that's
I got Vincent.
No. Vincent's infamous blowjob in the porta potty.
Oh,
You just
Vinny?
counted
Vito?
a little bit. Yeah, Vito. That's right, Vito. Yeah, yeah, Vito. Yeah.
the fucking. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, yeah, of course. Wait.
Look at what he's doing. That pose
he's at
in
the
that
bar?
fucking
Or
club.
at the
Yeah,
club?
the bar. Hey man, it's just a joke. Shut the fuck up.
Oh man, if only you saw it.
Okay.
Vito's.
take it-
Have you met? I mean,
they
have you seen
take it-
Vito?
they-
Yeah, Vito came in like at the beginning of season 4 and did a hit on somebody, walked up
See,
behind
that-
him and just popped him in the back of the head. I was like, that's
Yeah,
stupid.
there's actually no, but that was a different. He was supposed to be a different character. You
Was
know
he really?
that?
I did not know that. No.
Yeah, like he was in the very beginning, like he was somebody else, but he was never mentioned again, like you were saying. And eventually they turned him into just a reoccurring character the last like three or four seasons, I think.
Was he ever a made man?
And yeah, well, he was
I think
up
he was
there.
made,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was.
He wasn't a
Because
captain.
I
I
mean,
think he
he
was
was.
just a made
Well,
man.
he was definitely Tony's one of his highest earners, and that's what I was going to bring up. Like, what's interesting is that plot in the story when they talk about him and like because they want to kill him because he's gay, and they say and get this. A lot of them say, "Well, it's against the sanctity of marriage." Blah blah blah. I was like, and you got your fucking cheating on your on your wives. That doesn't count. Oh no. The fuck kind of logic is
they
that?
pick and choose what's morally right.
But see, that's what's amazing with the show. It's diving into complexity of these characters and what they believe in. Like, it's amazing just to watch them.
Right.
And
But
like this,
so there was stuff in this show that like
it's hilarious.
I watch this show and I'm just like,
Fucking moron.
they set it up like it's like fucking T-ball. Like when Tony has to go spend time in the office and they're like, "Who's that girl?" "Oh, she's super conservative Christian." I was like, Tony's gonna fuck her, and at least give it 2 episodes. He's gonna be banging her.
yeah.
2 episodes later, he's banging her behind the desk. I'm like, come on, man. Like give it.
Don't come on anything.
Yeah, like just like I mean, if I don't understand, like I guess like a lot of guys, I guess the reason like the show was so popular was the guys were like, "Fuck yeah, I want to be Tony Soprano. Like I just bang anything that moves, smoke cigars, got a hot wife at home, and making money, and but I mean, but it's all bullshit. He's a piece of shit as a human being.
Well, yeah, that's what the show explores. Like underneath all that glamour, it's just hollow emptiness. And he's just struggling to live with it, and he projects it on people. Like what you just said is exactly why I love the show.
You need to understand that
it's just I love that it shakes the idea, like you're saying, like these you got these guys that they're romancing the idea of like they want to be like Tony and have all this shit, but then excuse me, what fucking
Jesus,
excuse me, at what fucking price though, man? Like it's a price to pay. That kind of life, like, are you willing to fucking do that?
Yeah,
because it's completely empty. That's just there's no fucking. It's just simple instant gratification. You're done. That's it. There's no substance, man.
No, that's true.
It's shit, and he's constantly battling it and trying to understand it. Like, and he has his moments, and it's great. And then he's just exploring, what it's like to be a human being. And just he fucks up, and then like he just fucking just lets it just, he forgets that he's making progress, just like we always do as human beings. And when we make a mistake, we forget about it. We just fucking blow up, and he goes crazy, and he does what he does in the show. Yeah, exactly. And like it's just a great way of like of demonstrating what it's like to be a human being, and especially just not knowing, and just oh man, they do a great job on that.
Yeah, well,
yeah. Sorry, I'm all over the place.
I mean, I just think that like that's one of the things that like you see Tony making I think I would have enjoyed the show had I seen Tony like actually making and maintaining progress. He would make progress and then he would just like flip off and you just be like, what the fuck? Like he was just okay like last episode. And then now all of a sudden he's like, like flipping out on his therapist and shit. I
think it'd be a little too harsh.
It's hilarious. Yeah.
Considering the fact that this was one of the first long drama series out there.
But it wasn't planned. Like, they didn't know how many seasons they were going to be able to milk out of this thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. It was. Wasn't it supposed to be just a mini?
Bro, I don't know.
Or
it should have been.
Damn,
Oh, no, man.
You really don't like
know,
it.
No, I
get it.
I
though.
like playing the heel in this
What-
situation.
Yeah,
What
okay.
is
Right.
Christopher's
No, but-
girlfriend's name again?
Chris,
Dre De Matteo, like the
no, well,
the
that's the actress,
No,
but
yeah,
like
yeah,
no,
no, the actual character.
fucking
Gina.
damn it,
Gina?
no, I know her name.
I forget, but the way
She's so adorable.
the way they
Poor
got
thing.
her in and mixed in with the feds.
Yeah.
I didn't get to
Poor
that point.
thing.
Oh well, the killing.
Fuck
of her,
you, fuck you, you fucking whore.
Well, she gets mixed in with the feds, and obviously they have to put a hit on her because
Does Christopher have to kill her?
no, he didn't want to. So
Because
they-
I feel like I told you guys, like where I stopped at the beginning of season 4, I just see like Christopher getting like super involved in drugs and like fucking up, and Tony has to keep bailing him out, and then Tony has to fucking kill him.
oh, didn't even know. But that's pretty
Yeah.
much what happened.
Well,
Well, he
that's-
cleaned up. No, he cleaned
Well,
up, and
that's
then he
what
get
I'm
back
saying.
into
Like
it.
that's how he's a flawed character.
Yeah.
He's like just like everybody else. Like he's
Well, what I
think
thought
it's-
was
I think
fucked
like
up
part
when
of
he
the
got
writer staff too.
Like I said, like-
Imperioli.
well, he got made when
it was
he
part
got
of the-
made, and then Paulie was my favorite character.
Yeah, Paulie.
Yeah.
And Paulie's like, he goes, "You're made now. You got in," and he's like, "Fuck yes, I don't have to struggle anymore." And Paulie's just like, give him like table scraps. Basically, he's still struggling.
Yeah.
He's like, "Fuck you,
Yeah.
man! Like,
Yeah.
get fucked. Like, I want to, you know what I mean? Like, I get made and you get to go Cadillac. That's not the way this works. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I'd be pissed. I'd have killed him."
yeah. I mean, I don't know. That well, it goes to show how much respect they still have for them. Still, like it's just it's a weird. But
That's
you know,
one of the things that I didn't understand. Like, as
it's a
much
weird
disrespect that was
camaraderie
thrown
they
around
have.
in there, like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't one of them just walk in there and just fucking
Yeah.
cap all of them and just be
No.
like, "I'm the new
Well,
boss"?
Well, because
see, like,
the
that's-
respect
that-
goes amongst
that-
the families too.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
well,
The families will have a
Everybody
hit.
hated Tony.
But no, I get that. But I think there's still like some kind of like. I think between them there was some kind of unity or bond. Like even though like yeah things got rough or like they hated.
Bond? What bond?
Well, they
The shit they
he didn't
did
kill
was
Junior.
shitty.
He wanted to kill. I mean, he didn't like
That's-
Junior at
that's
all.
still a bond. That's
Yeah.
what they do. It's not okay. Yeah, it's not like an ideal bond, but it still is because that's what
I
they do.
guess.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with it either, but it's still theoretically a bond. No, what they do and some kind. So I think it's that's what holds it together for them for so long. And I think at the end, you know, for Tony, he had enough of Chris. You know, he just fucking
Well, he saw the baby carrier. He got in a wreck,
yeah.
and he saw the baby carrier that's in the back seat. Like fuck, if the baby was there, she would have been dead.
Yeah.
So he it hit his heart, and he like fuck
Yeah.
this. He kills him right there and then because the reason why he's on drugs. He gets in a wreck with Tony. Tony's obviously pissed because you
Yeah.
fucking almost killed me. He
Yeah.
looks back. There's a fucking baby carrier. Like this has to end.
Yeah.
Bam! He killed him right there. and
Yeah.
then. So I mean, I don't know. It comes
What did
down-
he tell the cops? The gun went off when they hit the tree or
No,
whatever?
he just suffocated. He didn't use the gun. He just like suffocated, like just choked
Yeah,
him out, or
he
just broke his
no,
nose. And he
his
couldn't
nose
breathe.
is broke, and like
Yeah.
he just stopped him from breathing.
That's
He
pretty
just
cold.
fucking
All
mashed his dick right there, you know.
Yeah, imagine it. Yeah,
Gave him a hand job while he was
Yeah.
doing it. That's cool.
yeah,
fuck
something
it.
like that.
So, I mean, I
Why
don't know
am I
where
still
else.
here?
I don't know why. Where else to go with this fucking show. You know what I mean? Like that's
Why
as
am I
far as
here?
I got into it. I don't know how it got 7 seasons. I don't know.
Well, thankfully,
I
you
know.
don't speak for everybody on this one.
You know, it's-
Apparently, I mean, they keep making this shit. So I mean,
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
likes
yeah,
it.
because they're gonna make that. You know, they're making
The prequel.
Yeah.
With
What is it
Gandolfini's
called?
kid.
The many the Saints of
mini-
New York.
Yeah,
or-
Saints of New
It's
Jersey.
just
or
a
something.
mini show. I mean, a movie. I think.
Yeah, it's just
right?
a movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a mini series.
No, it's
I
a,
think
it's
it
a
initially
movie.
was going
no,
to
it's
be.
already
And
it's already
see-
done. Like
see,
COVID
to-
fucking just kept knocking it off
So,
last year.
So to me, like I'm actually interested.
The Many
in
Saints of New York.
watching
Newark is what
Because
it
it's a
is.
movie.
this. No, just because I like origin stories, and like I kind of know where all these characters came from, and I want to know like
James
who is-
Gandolfini's
yeah.
son's playing. You know.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tony. It's Soprano. Yeah.
All right,
I see
kinda
pictures, man.
That's
Looks
kind of
pretty
like
good.
what's his name?
I mean, so far.
Ice Cube's son playing Ice Cube.
Yeah.
and Straight Outta Compton. He looked
It's
just
just
like
like
him.
him.
Yeah, he
It was a
did.
good resemblance.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Those
they're
are mean
related.
shit. I'm sorry. I'm speaking like he's dead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
Who?
What do you want from
Gandolfini
me?
is dead.
No, I was talking about Ice
Ice
Cube,
Cube?
son.
No, we're talking
dead.
DMX is dead, not Ice Cube.
Yeah,
God
DMX
damn.
and Prince Philip.
Oh man,
That's hilarious.
All right.
It's not hilarious,
You
but
stay on your
there's a
side, I'll
meme
stay
that's
on
out
my
there saying
side,
that they were in cahoots with their own deaths, pretty much.
you stay on
Say
your
what?
side. I'll
Yeah,
stay
I
on
don't
my
know.
side.
Prince Philip and DMX
Stay in your
died
lane.
on the same day.
Stay in your lane.
So anyway,
So anyway.
Clearly, there's a reason. There's why there's a vision right here.
right.
Hold
Yeah.
on, repeat that without slurring.
So clearly,
But
there's a division here.
Was his death because of an overdose? Like, I don't know.
yeah, what
Apparently,
the fuck
he had a
happened?
heart attack while on drugs, and then
One.
like he
The heart attack was a result of an overdose, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Please do tell why that's hilarious, Paul. I love putting him on the spot. in
Yeah, I know,
situations
right,
like this,
right.
Because he doesn't know why it's funny.
No.
Like he has no
Yes, you
idea
do.
why it's funny.
Yes, I do.
Yes, he does. Does Paul
Yes,
know?
I do. I just want to tell you.
I think you
And
took
it's
a
not.
hand.
You know, I'm not laughing at that either. By the way,
okay.
or do I want you to think that way? I forgot. I said too much. You're not supposed to know that.
Yeah. So you never answered the fucking question.
What
What would
question?
you pick first?
For what?
Irishman?
Oh god
Goodfellas
damn! That was like
or
5 hours
Casino?
ago. That was like 2 weeks
They're all playing the
It
same
was at
time.
least 10 minutes ago, for sure.
They're all running the same time.
Yeah, which one do you tune into?
And you're on
One's
the-
playing
you're on
on
Channel
TBS,
99, the TV Guide
one's
channel.
playing on TNT, and one's playing on FX. Which one do you?
Depends on what
Which
is doing
station?
the voice dubs.
No, I
man.
think
Those
it's
are
like
the
depends
best.
on what time they're
Probably
in.
like,
Like if there's a good
I
part
would
of the
say-
movie,
Yeah, that's it. That's a Goodfellas for sure.
traitor.
What? Casino
Casino,
Man?
Casino all the way.
Well, I like
Yeah.
Casino's
Casino
like
too.
4
It's
hours
just
long.
it's a hard set. It's a
best,
very
man.
close second.
No, like the dealer.
Oh,
Yeah, look at this beaut.
Oh, this fucking beauty. This fucking guy right here. He's fucking dealing and fucking. He fucking's like, oh fuck. It's
A fucking great movie.
oh man.
Great freaking movie, man.
Yeah. Here we go. Mine.
Let's take a quick second to give a shout out
Yeah.
over to our good friends over at Eureka Heights. You can see we are. This is.
yeah.
I have no labels on my cans, but
Yeah, that's a Eureka Heights.
yeah, we're drinking putting down some Fizzy Pants hard seltzer. You're putting down some Mini Boss. What flavor have I been drinking? I can't even tell. This is strawberry.
Strawberry. Strawberry pretty good.
Yeah, it's actually really good. You can find them in the variety 12 packs at your local markets. So they call it the Rad Pack. So you can find it. It's peach, watermelon, strawberry, and grapefruit. Check out our last episode that we did at the brewery where we were talking to Evan and Chris about Fizzy Pants. We actually were in the brewery the day that they released and announced it. So we were the first people of the public to be able to talk about it. So we did a pretty like in-depth rolling review as we were, pounding back seltzers all night. So you can check out that episode and, make sure you stop by over there. A couple of things going on at Eureka Heights coming up pretty soon. In case anybody is wondering if you're missing the rodeo, they are doing their 5th annual Eureka Heights Hootenanny.
Hootenanny. What is a hootenanny?
It's like I don't fucking know. It's like a
Rodeo-esque?
It's like a cowboy country party. You know what I mean? Like
I'll walk in there with some nut huggers. I will be accepted with open arms.
So I will be there. I will be playing bass for Libby Coke and the Dealers. Is one of the bands I'm in. Is the Dealers. So we'll be providing some country music for everybody, and Paul thinks this is hilarious. I don't know why. It has something to do with the nut huggers comment, I'm guessing.
I think so.
You know me well.
So stop by. It's from 12 to 6 at Eureka Heights, April 24th. It's a Saturday, and you can check out the music. Libby Coke will be providing.
What kind of music is that? if you don't mind me
It is
asking?
country Americana. We'll be doing a lot of her original stuff and a lot of covers. Just music you'll know, some stuff that you'll like. So it'll be a good time. It's going to be our first time getting out and playing since COVID. So
That's exciting.
It's going to be a real good time.
No, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I think it'll be a real good time. I'm going to pull Doug Funny out for that. And,
Doug Funny, yeah.
Doug Funny's coming out for that.
Make sure he wears the belt on his forehead.
You should come and take pictures and videos.
I'll be there. I wasn't invited, but even though
you're always invited,
I'm the guy's co-host, but I'll be there regardless.
Okay, well, I told you about it. Don't say I didn't tell you because I told you. And if you would like to help support the podcast, help do all this cool stuff that we do, all these things that we put up, you can hit this link below. This is not an actual link. It's a Venmo link right there. This is weird for us. And it's at Beer Me, damn it, at Venmo. And that it doesn't actually provide us with beer, but it provides us with money to support the podcast, website hosting fees, and
some beer,
some beers. Yeah. Well, and Comic Palooza is coming up, so we. Having a little bit extra cash to float around, gets us the ability to hand out free beer passes for Eureka Heights while we're out and about. So that gives us the ability to help you while you're helping us, as they say. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Our Facebook page, YouTube channel. What else do we have? Our Instagram page.
Cover it up.
At GNC Podcast is
at GNC Podcast.
At GNC Podcast.
Yep. You can find the podcast on all your platforms there.
All of the platforms.
Gentlemen No Class. Go to gentlemannoclass.com. If you're lazy about it, just go to gentlemannoclass.com.
Yeah, if you're not into the whole brevity thing, man.
There you go.
I watched that recently. Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I love that movie, man.
It's great.
I haven't seen it in such a long time. I saw it, I was like, man.
No, man, I'm the dude.
Yeah.
You're Lebowski. I'm the dude.
Urban Achievers.
Achievers?
Oh, shit, yeah. Urban Achievers. Shit, yeah.
Fucking Eagles, man. Get the fuck out of my car.
Some new information has come to light, man. New shit.
I watched that movie. It's like, man, the characters are so lovable, man.
Yeah. It's such a great.
They're just so like I don't know, man. It's just like watch family. Like it's like I don't know how to explain it. It feels so welcoming.
Nobody
I love it, man. The Coen brothers can do such a damn good job.
Fucking with a Jesus.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Dexter?
No, I've heard good.
I did not know that Dexter's father is fucking Jackie Treehorn. It's hilarious in Big Lebowski.
Oh, so they're in the same universe.
Wait, whoa, hold on, wait.
No.
Oh,
No, the actor that plays Jackie Treehorn is Dexter's father.
Smut business, Jackie.
Yeah. In real life.
Wait.
The actor.
The actor.
You're fucking me.
Hilarious.
Okay,
I'm fucking both of you guys, though. That's hilarious.
Real names. Names.
Yeah, he's right, because you're throwing me the fuck off.
I mean, damn it. Whatever. Beer me, damn it.
Beer me, damn it.
Man, that feels good.
Yeah.
I'm sure it does. And on that note,
we're done.
Yeah,
we're done.
Yeah, bro. All you gave us for The Irishman was, I fucking love that. I mean, we stretched that shit into an hour. What do you want?
You're right. I told you, I forgot where I'm at and why I'm doing things.
That's what the marijuana will do to you, Paul.
I haven't touched it in like 10 minutes, man.
10 minutes.
10 whole minutes?
10 whole minutes, yeah.
And on that note, I've been Rob.
I'm Jake.
No, really, guys, it was fun. Thanks for having me back. And
absolutely.
I'm glad you guys are doing good. And
my only thing about you coming back on the podcast is I didn't get to actively talk shit about you leaving this episode, but I'll just have to double down.
Do it another time.
I'll just double down next
plenty
episode.
of times. You can always invite me back.
We could. We probably won't, but we could.
Oh, fuck.
The seat would not be warm for you. I'll make sure it's fucking ice cold, okay?
All righty, then.
And on that note, we are... make sure you tune in to the live stream, tell your friends and stuff. We're moving into a new podcast studio here soon. Not next episode, but soon. So we'll have some new digs, some better lighting, some stuff like that going on. So that's what that cool little Venmo link will help sponsor the podcast. And send us if you want a shout out on the air. We will definitely do that, and no minimum required. Okay, see, now we got to be done because of that.
I'm bored. I'm getting bored.
All right.
That's awesome. Thank you.
We'll see you guys later.
Damn it.
Okay, now we gotta stop. Yeah.
Oh. I was kind of hoping you just turned the camera like the alien.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Yeah, the alien.
I was just thinking about putting my fucking head, but I was like, that's